everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Another Zoom show, another couple of awesome musicians out in the party town of Amherst, Massachusetts, I believe. I love that they're called Fox Pop. It's actually Christian St. John and Ryan Larson, these two people here. They're very lovely, awesome people here. But before we get to them, I'm going to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So, we got a new tattoo parlor, K&M Tattoo Studio in Brockton. We got Norwell Pizzeria in Norwell. We got the Brazil store in Pembroke. We got Crazy Axes Rec Center in Hanover. We got Local Motion Food Truck in Middleborough. We got Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We got New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We got DNS Auto Works in Abington, Collision Specialist right here on Route 58. We got Carver Jewelers right here in the building, Ronald Darren Liley, Delano Goldsmiths. We got Madigan Land Surveying in Middleborough. We got Pembroke Radiator in Pembroke. We got Pacini's Pizza in Middleborough, they deliver. We got the Gunrunner LLC in Middleborough, the Second Amendment Freedom Store. And we got the law offices of Cahalan and Stefani PC, specializing in personal injury and workman's comp law. And I want to thank you guys very much. And on that note, I'll now officially introduce Christian and Ryan. Thank you guys for doing my show tonight. I love that little room you got there. It's quite bright and pretty. So Christian, we set the interview up with you. So let's talk to you first, and then Ryan, you interject. We'll have a great conversation. I want to profile both you guys. So tell me about yourself, Christian. Where did you grow up? How did you guys form the band? And we'll take it from there. So go ahead.
Hi, Harrison. I grew up in Amherst, Mass. And
Okay.
I've been the little girl singing with a fake microphone my whole life.
And the spoons too, I suppose.
Throughout the years.
Okay. Like, they use spoons. Sometimes kids will take a spoon and pretend it's a microphone.
Yeah, think about it. Although mine were some African shakers.
Okay, there you go. Everybody has their own preference. I get it. Okay. Okay, so you've been in Amherst your whole life, and you grew up as a child of. Was there music in the family? It looks like you got quite a few little instruments in the room. Not little, big. You got the keyboard.
So we have our rehearsals here for Vox Pop. So this is Ryan's Jasmine Productions studio, which is various rooms in the building.
Okay.
And, I grew up in Amherst, traveled the world, have had numerous bands throughout my life, and
wow.
Ryan met several years ago now. 4 or 5 years ago. And we just started working together maybe a couple years ago. And right before COVID, and COVID hit, and we had to take a little, seer for a little bit.
Boy, no, we had to take a hiatus here too.
Yeah.
4 months.
We got back together in the middle of COVID and started working together and decided it was like we knew eventually that we were all going to come out of the dark. So we wanted to get kind of motivated and get ready to do some music. So we started writing some original pieces and pulled in a number of other people. Actually, Ryan started this particular project. And I have numerous projects, but this is the Vox Pop project, which I figured we could feature this evening. And I think about a year ago is when Vox Pop actually really got together and formed. And we have 2 other members.
Yeah, so I didn't think it was just you guys, because I thought you had more people in there. We're okay.
Yeah, we do. We've got 2 others.
Okay.
This evening, it's just going to be the 2 of us, but we do have 2 other members of this particular band.
Okay, well, harmony there, nothing wrong with that. 2-part harmony, obviously, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right, Ryan, tell me about yourself. Where did you grow up, and tell me what you were like as a kid, and how did it get you into music and all that?
I grew up in the Western Mass area as well, and I started music at a very young age, about 5 years old, and I've been doing it my entire life. I was gigging when I was about 15.
Okay.
And I produced in gig through Jasmine Productions, which is my production company, and we do mostly corporate and wedding gigs. I work with a lot of high-end musicians, so if you have a good payroll, get the best of the best there and have a very tight professional show. That's kind of what we do. And the Vox Pop is like kind of a vocalist super band. So we have Christian on vocals, Ezra Pryor, I do vocals.
Ezra's part of your band too? Because he did the show about 3 weeks ago, or whatever it was.
He's amazing. He's a record. He can do a 12 minutes. just 12 minutes on his own in a row. So that's
He's
a
amazing.
great addition.
Well, Ezra's a comedian too. I mean, he's not just. I mean, he's a rapper comedian. He did some nice material when I interviewed him a few weeks ago. You saw the show, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. So I like the. How did you? Is that studio in your house there that you have?
Yeah, this is one of the music rooms here.
Okay, I can see that. Do you have aside from your own band, do you work with any other people in your studio for music creation or what?
Yeah, I work with mostly professional jazz musicians. I also work with a lot of local artists. That's why I have all the artwork.
Okay.
In West Hartford, it was a local art gallery. Now it's just more of my personal collection. And
Well,
then
that's where you got those beautiful paintings behind you, right? They look like rugs.
oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
this
one on the right does. The one on the left looks like like Picasso a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just
What who did those paintings? Did you guys do them? Some of your friends did?
Tapestry.
So this one's an Indian tapestry, and this one is by Sundao. That's all it says. Sundao.
Okay. No, they're beautiful. I mean, it's nice to have. Obviously, when you incorporate music and art together, they gel, and that's exactly you figured that out. All right. Well, in terms of like performances, where do you go live in clubs around New England, the Western Massachusetts, or what, or around your area, or do you take it further than that?
Yeah, we play all over the place. I have a gig out here in Boston in 2 weeks, actually, December 4th. But we did a bunch of festivals this summer.
Yeah, we did a lot of festivals this summer, and we're looking forward to the holiday season for events for either holiday parties, because I look great in a gown. We can do any cover. You just have to let us know what you need, and we have a variety of musicians that play with us that can do whether it's a wedding or a holiday party. So besides the originals that we write with Vox Pop, we also do a variety of covers for any type of event. So we do that.
Okay. So it sounds to me like you're well endowed for gigs, which is what you want. Obviously, a lot of people you run a lot of cloud backlists, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, have you ever done? How about music videos? Have you done any?
Oh yeah, we have about 4 or 5 Vox Pop.
I think right now we have like 4 or 5 from this past year that we've been working on.
And how would you classify your genre of music? Diverse? Is it pop? Is it a little
R&B,
jazz? What?
Hip hop.
That's
jazz.
Vox Pop. Yeah.
Okay.
R&B, hip hop with the jazz flair, because DJ Tribal Jazz.
Okay.
And you can see the videos at Jasmine Productions. So it's JAZZMEN. So like Jasmine Productions.
Okay. All right. So were either of you get educated at a musical school or anything like that, or a college or what, or anything? Tell me about that, about your education.
I went for music composition, but
Where?
University of Hartford.
Okay. So
Art
you guys
school.
are pretty close to Connecticut in Amherst, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're
you know,
actually currently in Connecticut at the Jasmine Production Studios.
Oh, you're in Connecticut now?
Just right now, yeah. I felt it was better to come here instead of him packing up to come up my way. So
Oh, I see. So you're at his house.
I am.
Oh.
This is where we do the Vox Pop rehearsals.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
any rehearsals for events and things like that. So
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
tell me about the events. Like, do you do weddings at all, or bar mitzvahs, or anything like that?
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can accommodate a set list of music. Say you want a certain type of genres of music, you
Right.
can pick out a variety of songs,
Yep.
and we're happy to learn them and provide you with songs that, we know so many covers.
Cool.
And-
Well, yeah. All right. That's what I was going to ask you. Is it original and cover? Is that what you guys do?
Well, the Vox Pop's mostly originals, but we
Okay.
do stuff as well. It depends on the occasion,
It depends
Okay.
on the event.
For more festivals and bars and breweries, we do more of the original stuff. For more corporate stuff and weddings, we do a mix, but it's mostly dance music and cover music.
Oh, okay, that's great. Have you ever been on the radio before?
Oh yeah, radio, and yeah.
All right, where have you been on the radio? What stations? FM in the local area of Worcester, Springfield, around there? Yeah, Hartford, maybe.
Yeah, Hartford area, Springfield area. We both have been musicians so long, so opportunities are always, and it's between the networking and all the different stuff we've done. It's been a variety, so yeah.
Well, that's great. Okay. Now, who would you are there any artists that inspired either of you that you might want to mention?
Oh goodness, I love all kinds of music. I have a Bonnie, which is a rock project I have with my friend Esmer, all originals.
Okay.
I love all kinds of music. I've written everything from classical piano myself to rock.
Cool.
Obviously, pop is R&B and hip hop. But blues, I used to have a blues band years and years ago.
What happened to them?
Time just moves on and evolves.
Yeah. Okay.
You go to different places. I lived down in Myrtle Beach at one point and had a completely primarily cover band in Myrtle Beach in South Florida some years ago before COVID, before I moved back up north here.
Right.
And, but I came up and, I really wanted to focus on original music, and I started writing with various friends. I have, like I said, Bonnie, which is a rock project with Mesmer, Vox Pop with DJ Tribal Jazz,
Yep.
Electric Bonnie with my friend Woody, and that's an all electronica project that I have. So I've got various different types of music projects that are all original going. I just like a lot of different music, and I don't feel like I need to stay in one genre. And
Okay, you just told me a minute ago you wrote a classical piece too, a classical piano piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was a little girl who wanted to play piano, and I didn't have a piano. And I remember in 6th grade, my mom asking me what I wanted to play for music, a instrument, and I was like, "Oh, I want to play piano."
Wow.
And I couldn't, because it was just, she was a single mom and, couldn't afford it at that time. And I had to pick one of the wind instruments, and I picked the flute. And of course, I got the flute. However, when I was a little girl with that flute, I beat the hell out of that Bundy.
Wow.
And, later in life, I sold it at a tag sale, and I wish I had it, but, you learn. But I really wanted to play piano. But she did remember when I was in 10th grade and gave me a keyboard, Casio keyboard, that I still have.
Okay, well, that's it there, right? Well, you got a piano behind you, right?
Not this one. No, these are all Jasmine's. These are all tribal DJ These are all Ryan's.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You're at Ryan's house. Duh. Okay.
Yeah,
well, guess
right
what,
here at the Jasmine studio.
But
I do still play a little Casio, and it's what I taught myself how to play. And I had a piece in my head when I was really young that I needed to get out of me, and I finally did. I taught myself how to write so I could get it out. I only wrote half of it down and then stopped. But I moved on in music. I taught myself how to play guitar and bass, and started just writing songs at a fairly young age. And you just most of us who are musicians just do it because we kind of have to, and it's just a part of us. And so yeah, I have several music projects, but it's just what I love. It's what keeps me going. It's what makes me tick. And I met Ryan some years ago, and we just clicked as friends. And you just you enjoy what you do, and you share what you do.
Okay. Well, guess what?
But I love it. So many covers out there, so that's why it's like, depending on the event, depending on what somebody asks us from us, we can always learn anything. And but in general, we're original writers, and it's just who I am. I love it. I'm definitely a blues singer, jazz singer, rock singer, R&B singer.
Well, guess what? We're halfway. Well, right now I just was informed by my tech man that we're halfway through the show. So Now we talked about what you perform. Now let's hear what you perform. I'm going to sit back and relax.
Some
You guys
ditties
can perform
for
a couple of songs and then you tell me about them. Name them and then we'll talk about them when you're done. So go ahead.
you. So we've got 3 tunes that we're not gonna do full tunes because we'd like
Okay.
to share a few things with you, and also because we are missing a couple of band members.
Right. Okay.
So we are going to start with. Sorry, Paris,
Can I come over?
this is Can I Come Up? We'll try to talk. those things inside that you don't talk about. Those things inside you know. Sorry, titties.
Okay. Don't know what's gonna take to tell me.
Yeah, we like to do with all that thing. We gotta kick it off, or we gotta let you know on. Yeah, feeling broken down, getting high, we keep it down. Play casually, we do it in the best way. Keep it back and you, we do it with us. Yeah, with that old school business room, yeah. Where you do it, the fool. Gotta live slide, live slide, live
Oh, very nice. Very good. Okay. Oh, very bluesy sounding music you guys perform. Sweet son of R&B there, right?
Oh, yeah, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, a little bit of R&B, some hip hop.
I take a
little
lot
jazz.
from like Island and South American vibes too, a lot of the, Brazilian rhythms, island
Okay.
rhythms. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are either of you have Brazilian heritage? Just curious.
No.
No, no.
Well, I didn't.
I like having past, but
Probably in the past,
yeah, past lives,
What's that?
past
Which-
life, maybe in the
Okay.
past life.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So those are all originals you just did, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, good. Okay. So how much time a week do you spend writing music? Do you do it like every day?
Usually Tuesday nights we get together and usually we'll try to work out at least one new song.
Okay.
2 or 3. It depends on the Tuesday. But yeah, we try to get together on Tuesday nights and do some
Okay.
writing.
Well, guess what? You guys did a great job and we're down to the final 5 minutes of the show.
Right.
I hope you had fun.
Yeah, thank you for having us, Harrison.
Oh, Heather, thank you for being here and willing to do the show. Now, like I told you at the beginning, what I want you to do is look at your phone and give shouts out to a lot of people, but condense them, and then we'll wrap the show up with my music, the way we began it, with my music, the snapping. So go ahead.
So I just
You can
want
tell Ezra if you want, because he's the one who kind of got you in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to give a shout out to Ezra Pryor, who's one of our bandmates, and let's see, who do we want to give some shouts out to?
Well, we play every Saturday at the Liberal Arts Pop-Up in
Yes.
Northampton. That's our summer gig.
Yeah.
We want to give a shout out to some of the local venues we play out: Bishop's Lounge,
Bishop's
Miracle Theater,
Miracle Theater.
Majestic Saloon. Those are all more the Northampton area. Give a shout out to Jasmine Productions. Shout out to Javier Smith, aka
Jack Styles.
Jack Styles is our other vocalist.
He's in Box Pop with us.
Yep, Lowell Forest. We have a
Yeah.
tuba player as well, and just all the local musicians and artists we've worked with and together with and collaborated with over the years, of course. Yeah. All right.
Very good.
I would like to give a shout out to the Harrison Lake Young.
Oh, yeah. Well, that goes without saying, but I don't mind hearing it. Thank you. All right. Now, so if you had a good time with me, just do me a favor, get me more guests, see if you can find other people that want to do the show, either by Zoom or in person. You got my digits. You can have them contact me very easily. I'm an open book for that. And that's it. So do you have any, just before we wrap the show up, do you have any events coming up that you want to mention that you might have, that you might want to just point out coming up with the holidays and everything in the next few weeks, or just checking?
Yeah, we just started our booking season, so we're taking a break this month and booking
Okay.
a bunch of stuff into the new year because we've been going nonstop all summer.
Yeah, we did a lot of festivals over the last 6 months.
Played 1 to 2 times every week all summer.
Yeah.
We're kind of in a transfer into next year.
Yeah, we're kind of taking a little bit of a break. I have with another band of mine a gig on the 23rd of December. But other than that, right now we're just taking a little bit of hiatus, getting ready to work on all the covers, because I do know that I've had some people ask me about some events that are coming up in December. So over this next week and two, we're really going to start focusing on getting these some covers going for some Christmas parties that I've been asked that we potentially could do. So we're kind of right now getting ready to start booking the December month. So.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys did a great job. Now we're going to wrap the show up. I have one favor to ask. When we finish, will you stick around and do a couple of pictures for Facebook?
Yeah,
My tech guy will take them, Chris. Are you ready? Okay. Are you okay to that? Doing that?
of course.
All right.
Okay, good. All right. So we're going to wrap the show up. You ready to wrap it up the way we began it? Okay, folks. Thanks for watching Top of Time. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.